Who would have thought that the once unknown trainee from Australia would one day be named one of Asia's top style icons? Harper's Bazaar Singapore, the high fashion magazine known for its ruthless curation of the best, has just released its prestigious annual list. And among the expected names of supermodels and global fashion elites, one name has the internet gasping: Bang Chan, the leader of the K-pop group Stray Kids. But is this really just about fashion? Or is there something deeper and darker behind this so-called honor? How did a musician, often spotted in worn-out hoodies and baseball caps, outrank fashion titans, blockbuster actors, and Instagram's biggest influencers? Is this truly a celebration of personal style, or a strategic move by Harper's Bazaar to shake up the fashion scene in Southeast Asia? And here's the kicker: why did the article about Bang Chan's inclusion mysteriously vanish from their website less than 24 hours after going live? At first, it felt like a sweet victory. Editorial photos of Bang Chan spread like wildfire across social media, with fans and fashion experts alike singing praises. "His visuals have leveled up," said a top Korean stylist. Harper's Bazaar applauded his effortless aura and rare ability to bring clothing to life with authenticity. But then things got weird. The article disappeared without official explanation. The Harper's Bazaar Singapore editor posted a cryptic message: "Not everyone in the industry plays fair. We know what you did." A leading Singaporean fashion blogger leaked a DM suggesting a major entertainment company had pushed hard to get a certain name on the list. Speculation exploded. Insiders claimed that a top label representing Stray Kids made a special request to secure Bang Chan's place on the list, part of a grand strategy to dominate Southeast Asian fashion markets. But what truly lit the internet on fire were leaked behind-the-scenes photos. Bang Chan appeared visibly uncomfortable during the shoot, even allegedly refusing to wear outfits he felt were too experimental, or simply not him. So the question stands: was this an achievement, or a setup? But just when theories reached their peak, a truth surfaced that flipped the entire narrative. The article wasn't pulled due to scandal or media pressure. It wasn't because of industry conflict or hidden deals. It was because of Bang Chan himself. And a recent livestream, Bang Chan smiling humbly revealed, "I don't feel like I deserve to be called one of the best yet. There are so many people out there who live and breathe fashion. I'm just a music guy who experiments with style sometimes." And just like that, the internet fell silent. This wasn't a story about corruption or manipulation. It was the story of a man who, even under the blinding lights of fame, chose humility over hype, who turned down a crown he felt he hadn't earned. He ended the livestream with one quiet line that stuck with thousands of viewers: "I'm more comfortable sweating in the studio than shining on a runway." Bang Chan may not want to be a fashion icon, but maybe that's exactly why he stands out so effortlessly among the rest. And maybe, just maybe, this is what best dressed truly means today. Not the clothes you wear, but how honestly you wear them. For years, Bang Chan has been praised as the backbone of Stray Kids, not just for his role as the group's leader, but for his relentless work ethic, sleepless nights in the studio, and quiet sacrifices made behind closed doors. Fans know the story. The kid who left Australia, who trained for 7 years, who composed, produced, choreographed, mentored, all while carrying the pressure of being the glue that held his team together. But fashion, that was never the plan. In fact, Bang Chan himself once said in an older V-Live broadcast, "I'm the least fashionable person in the group. I just throw things on because I'm always late." So how did that man end up in the pages of Harper's Bazaar? The answer may lie in a storm that's been quietly building behind the curtain of the K-pop industry. The fashion world is evolving rapidly. Once dominated by Western aesthetics, the epicenter of influence has started to shift. Markets in Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand, the Philippines, and Vietnam have become some of the most sought after in the luxury and streetwear spaces. And there's one undeniable truth: K-pop controls the gateway to that region. Enter the battle of the agencies. Multiple entertainment companies, each with their own alliances in fashion, are in a silent war to position their artists not just as singers or dancers but as fashion ambassadors, cultural bridges, brand messiahs. Fashion labels know this. Magazines know this. So do fans. Which brings us back to Bang Chan. Unlike idols who chase brand deals or openly push for style recognition, Bang Chan's nonchalant attitude toward fashion became his biggest strength. He wasn't trying. And in an era where trying too hard is a curse, his authenticity became gold. But gold, in the wrong hands, becomes currency. According to a former Harper's Bazaar staffer who requested anonymity, The decision to include Bang Chan in the list was not unanimous. There were heated debates. Some editors felt it was time to highlight someone who represents a different kind of style, a raw, lived-in functional aesthetic that speaks to the youth. But others were nervous. Bang Chan isn't a typical fashion darling. He doesn't have a Gucci ambassadorship. He's not a runway regular. It was risky. In the end, the editorial director allegedly overruled the concerns, citing a need to disrupt predictable narratives. That disruption came just not in the way they expected. The piece, once published, triggered both celebration and suspicion. Stray Kids fans were thrilled. But within fashion circles, whispers began. Some saw it as bold innovation. Others as a corporate chess move orchestrated by JYP Entertainment, Stray Kids agency. What no one anticipated was Bang Chan's own intervention. It wasn't a publicist. It wasn't management. It was him. The live stream where he spoke candidly about the article sent shockwaves not just through the fandom, but through the editorial board of Harper's Bazaar itself. Sources say an emergency meeting was called hours after the broadcast, where senior editors discussed the implications of Bang Chan's remarks. One source admitted, he didn't just reject the title, he dismantled the entire premise behind it. For fashion magazines, especially those as esteemed as Harper's Bazaar, having a feature pulled is rare. Having a feature publicly rejected by its own subject? That's an earthquake. And yet, Bang Chan did it with no anger. No drama. Just honesty. And that, paradoxically, made the story go nuclear on social media. The reactions were immediate and visceral. This man doesn't chase validation, and that's why the world gives it to him. He's too pure for this industry. How long can he keep carrying this weight before it crushes him? The last question struck a chord. Because while fans admire Bang Chan's humility, others began voicing a deeper concern. Is he burning out? This isn't the first time Bang Chan has gently pushed back against the expectations placed on him. In previous live streams, he's hinted at sleepless nights, self-doubt, and the loneliness that comes with being seen as the strong one all the time. Now, being unexpectedly thrust into the center of a fashion storm he never asked for. Many wonder how much more he can endure. Behind the scenes, things were unraveling. The PR department of Harper's Bazaar Singapore scrambled to draft statements. JYP Entertainment issued no official comment, but internal memos, leaked to a fan forum, suggest they were disappointed by the magazine's lack of coordination and failure to consult talent before publication. Some fashion insiders believe this incident may reshape how editorials approach K-pop stars in the future. Spontaneous features might now require more thorough artist approval. Labels may become more controlling. Artists, less trusting. Bang Chan's quiet act of resistance by simply being honest could have set off a chain reaction far bigger than anyone expected. There's something poetic about it all. Any time where filters define beauty, an image is curated down to the pixel. Bang Chan's refusal to play the game made him an unexpected hero. It's no longer just about who wears what. It's about who you are while wearing it. Maybe the world is finally tired of perfection. Maybe they want flaws, realness, soul. And Bang Chan, the man who walked away from a title millions would kill for, might be the beginning of a new kind of fashion revolution. One not led by stylists or editors, but by honesty. As the dust settles, one thing is clear. Harper's Bazaar tried to crown a king of style. Instead, they unearthed a deeper truth. Bang Chan's image might not appear again in their future issues, but his impact, it's already rewriting the rules, because sometimes the most powerful fashion statement is the one where you say, no thank you. And in doing so, Bang Chan didn't just leave the room with dignity, he made the room question why it exists in the first place.